All right, welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm not sure what happened. I think I may have forgotten to save before I ended the last episode. So really quickly, I'm just going to reset this up. Looks like I didn't miss too much because I think I ended the episode right after we connected this power supply. I may quickly go back and double check just to see if there was anything else that I did. A little bit of clipping there, but that's okay. In the last episode, we connected this power supply, and I believe we set up another factory for our reinforced plates, which is a great first step for us. I'm going to go ahead and shut these two off. I'm going to crack out a singular biomass burner. Like that. I'm going to run around and grab some leaves really quick. That should be enough. We'll pop these in. That should get everything running. Because this already has coal in it, it just needs the water to start pumping. So I just need it to last long enough to get water into the coal generator. And I didn't. Maybe we can toss this in. It'll last long enough. Probably not. I'll run around and grab some more leaves. I'm going to go ahead and connect this back up and run back to the hub. That way it's not... We're kind of picking up where we left off, sorry. Okay, now really welcome back to Satisfactory. We have reconnected the power over there. So we are back to where we were. Now this one wasn't supposed to get backed up, right? I guess because the belt is so far behind. That's why it is. Maybe I'm producing more plates than I thought. I don't think so. It's only 20 each, right? Yeah. I don't know. Anyway. So something in this episode. What are we doing in this episode? That's a great question. I think we continue just pushing through this, all the phase 2 milestones. Definitely want to get the steel production going. That is going to significantly help us in making more stuff. Right, I don't have a jetpack. So we definitely want to get that going. And that'll probably be the first thing that we do is get a truck up and running. Get a few foundries up and running. I want to double check that this is still uploading stuff. Looks like we're doing quick wire right now, which is fine. So I did grab some coal on the way back. So I'm really quick to make some steel ingots. And I wanted to make the steel ingots so I could make some more SAM fluctuators so that we can upgrade the dimensional deposit depot. So my thought process is the uploading from inventory maybe should be your first upgrade. It's between that and the stack increase. Obviously, uploading from inventory is pretty significant since it gives you a secondary way to put stuff into the deposit depot passively. So if you are out and about and you need to open up some stacks, you don't have to just throw your stuff away. You can throw it in there. So I think I'm going to start with that. I'll need to grab some of my computers that I found. I don't know if they really intended for you to be able to access this so early. But, you know, they left computers lying on the ground. So one thing I hope that they might update, they might not, it may be intended to be this way, is...
Manual depot uploader unlocked. Storage dimension and pocket dimension now connected both ways and stable. Parts can now be uploaded to the storage dimension directly from the inventory. Note: the storage dimension now understands the boundaries of the pocket dimension and recognizes the distinction between matter belonging to the Pioneer's inventory and matter belonging to the Pioneer.
The window within a window within the shallows within the deep, curling around itself separately, echoes strangely.
I'm sure strange is the correct term for what this must feel like to you.
Sure. One thing I hope that they change is just the ability to put things in, or take a certain number of something out rather than a whole stack. I don't know if they will, but that would be a very welcome change. But with being able to upload it from your inventory, I guess it's not that big of a deal, because you can also buffer it, which is something you can't do with the normal one. I think I don't have wire in here yet. I'll be happy to put that in. Can you put the chainsaw in? You can. That's a pretty big game changer, because you can just keep all your hand stuff in the dimensional depot. I would assume it's like one of one. That's a pretty big difference, I would say. The next thing I would like to do is upgrade my stack size for this, but currently I do not have enough steel pipes to make enough of the sand fluctuator, so I'm going to hold off. But I'm just going to start uploading stuff in and trying to stay on top of it. Yeah, so we just have our chainsaw in here now. That's pretty helpful. I guess we'll throw this in there too. Yeah, so let's work on a steel factory. Steel ingot factory. We want to start making our pipes. We want to start making our beams. I could see the advantage of taking the upload speed once you have the pocket uploads, but at the same time, I still think like the stack size is where it's at.
Milestone.
All right, that is all of
The
Tier 3
Xenobasher
completed.
is a direct upgrade from the
I
Xenozapper.
think
In the
it would
words
be
of the
best
engineer
to
that
go
first developed this
for
tool, quote, the zapper kind of electrocutes things, the basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them, unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
I don't want to go for the Mark III belts. It's going to cost a lot of reinforced plates, but we need that to be able to make more reinforced plates. So I think we'll need to start with enough materials to make trucks. Obviously, we'll need at least 2 truck stations and a tractor. Looks like modular frames and rotors are on our list here. Alright, it took a bit of time. I've crafted everything by hand since I don't have everything set up yet. But that is okay. We're going to start by looking for our coal. So I have a couple of options for this. There's going to be a node here, nodes here, and some nodes here. So we've got normal, 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 normal. I think these are like not fake nodes per se, but I think I'm gonna go for this one. It's a little bit more coal, which means we'll have some fuel if we need it. This is also a good spot because I ran my power lines right through here. So that is pretty helpful. So we should have 3 normal nodes here. I'm just going to double check before I start doing any math. Yes, okay. So that'll be 180 coal per minute. Now, obviously, we can only move 120 per minute at the moment. So let's just start by building the truck station. I'm going to put it on some foundations first and foremost. Because We all know what happens if you don't build your stuff on foundations. Alright, and then we will just build a small ramp going down. We are out of concrete, it looks like. It's okay, shouldn't need too much more. What am I looking for here? Here we go. Truck stations. We'll slap this down right about there.
Fix-It reminds you to drive vehicles accurately through a truck station's dock area while recording a path. This ensures it will connect properly once everything is automated. The truck station can be set to load or unload, and can also refuel vehicles. Unlike some pioneers, truck stations care about saving humanity.
Not caring about saving humanity is sacrilegious. I'm on board now. Okay. Let's grab our miners. 1, 2, and I need a little bit more concrete. Is there some limestone nearby that I can snag? Not far at all. Perfect. Okay. And the way I'm going to do this is we'll have a merger here. And one on top, I think. That'll probably be fine. So one will feed here. This one will feed here. And this one will feed there. Then we'll connect to this. Sorry. So these two will go there. Then, I guess just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to do it this way. But I didn't need this merger, technically. We'll do this. We'll put a tier 2 belt on this one so that everything can actually go in. And on this one, because what difference does it make, right? Back up a little bit, so that will help. There we go. And this one will also supply the fuel. It shouldn't take too long for it to power on. And I think I just need to connect all of this to the power. 1, 2. Missing 1 concrete. Oh, lovely. This can go to this, and this can go to that. There we go. These should all be turned on now. Sure. Yep, coal's coming out of that one. That one's mining. Coal's coming out of that one. There it goes. Okay. Perfect. Now, we can build the truck. Not the truck station, the tractor.
Tractors can use any type of fuel and have a self-driving feature, much like Pioneers, only more reliable. While driving, you can record a path to automate vehicle resource transportation. Unlike early self-driving vehicles, tractors will not spy on you. Your employee data is already fully subject to other means of surveillance.
I was looking at the wrong bar. Okay. My capacity is only 180. So something is not correct, and I think my biomass burners may have run out of power, out of fuel. I'm gonna go check, and I will be right back. So oddly enough, it wasn't the biomass fuel generators that ran out of fuel. It was the coal generators, which I'm not sure how happened, since they are it should be overproducing coal and water. The water's still full. coal is empty, so I'm gonna sit here and mine this out really quick and see what I can do. Alright, I restarted the coal generators. I grabbed coal. Looks like they are back on, and then I took a stack and I threw it into the miner so that hopefully the belt would catch up soon. I am gonna stick around and just make sure that the coal makes it to the... No power. Did I not connect this? Wow. How silly of me. Okay. Well. You know, live and learn. Okay, I'm gonna head back to our truck station and continue from there. Okay, so back to this. This is filling up. Interestingly, the coal is not going into the fuel section. Oh, probably because the truck is in the dock. That would make sense. Yes. Okay. So the next step is to find a place to get iron from. We've got pure node here, and pure node here. This is a nice short trip. We could have the truck go 2 places and have 2 areas that we're working with if we really want to. Would have to make another truck station. I don't know if I have what I need to do that. We can do. But let's just focus on making 1 for now. Don't get ahead of ourselves. So we will take this one since I'm already here. I need some more concretes. I will go run and grab that. I'll be right back. Okay. So we will face the miner. Where are we gonna want to build? Probably away from that. Towards this a bit. I think I want to put the truck station right here, so I think I'm gonna build it going this way. The truck station. Let's figure out where we're gonna put the boundaries first. Let's go up a little bit. Go 2. So we have an abundance of coal coming in, and then 120 iron ore, so we should build for our iron ore. Right up there seems good. And it requires 45 per minute. So we should probably just make 2, knock them both down to use 30 iron per minute. Get this a little bit closer. No. And that would be probably that much. Interesting, I have my copy paste changed, and I don't remember what I changed it to. I haven't checked recently, but it doesn't actually update with the overlay, which is maybe something they should look into changing, but I am beggar, not a chooser. The best way to do this. Probably want a lift here. Here. Splitter. Sit there. And we can just put another one in, right? Change anything? That. Our other splitter can go right here. This seems like a central-ish point. This seems like an even more central-ish point. We'll just do it right there, I guess. We'll just move it over one more, I guess. Alright, whatever. Good enough. Go. So that'll be the iron. Then we will build the truck station here. Be enough space, I think. Out of modular frames. How tragic. Alright, I'll be back. Didn't even have to run back. I had the materials to make a few more in my inventory. So put the truck station. Because we kind of want it facing this way, right? If we can get it to fit on like that. Like so. I put it in backwards, of course. It's kind of strange, right? We'll do like that. Then we will hook the output up to this splitter. And it should be fine. Like that. These will need power, of course. As will these. Boom. That's 2 of that. That. Give me one more up over here. Definitely do not want these power lines in my way. As much as they can't be. Slap it right there. A little bit closer. So that they can connect like that. Perfect. Okay, all of that should turn on now. We're going to set the truck up. Record. Start recording. Come in here. Load the cargo. It wasn't supposed to load, it's supposed to unload. That's fine, it'll fix itself in a second. It'll turn itself around. Loop itself back. And there we go. Then we can enable autopilot. Get off of the tractor. should start driving the path here in a second. I've just come to the conclusion that I didn't need to half those. I needed to actually increase. Probably make another one. But, what are you gonna do? Can I fix that? Question. Obviously, we can turn this up to 100% on each of them. If I were to fix it, I would do it by putting another foundry on this side, I think. Not enough modular frames. I'm going to leave it like this for right now. But I will come back and fix this in a bit. I just want to start the production of the steel beams and the steel pipes while I'm here. Okay. So our constructors for the steel beams, it is 60 ingots per minute. We're currently making 45 and 45. So I will just set it up 1 to 1, lower the constructors to do 45 a minute, and we'll be producing a little bit of each of these. So we'll set this to about 75%. This one to 75. Oh, this is just 30, actually. So if I split it, it won't work properly. I can't just split it and merge it into this to get 15. If I wanted to do that, I would need to split it into 3, run 2 of the... yeah, I can do that. That's not too hard. Okay, so we'll need to put a splitter here. The splitter will need to run 3 times, twice into this merger. Yay, and then once into a merger over here. Short on iron rods. It's funny, I have iron here, but I can't do anything because I don't have a workbench for it. How ironic. And plenty of iron ingots too. Well, if I break these off for right now, that should give me this. Enough to make a crafting bench. Yep. So fix this really quick. Merger. Here. Bolt. There. There. Splitter into merger. Here. That. Then we can put our constructors down. So. And like so. Now we'll have 45. Sorry. Now we'll have 30 beams going into this. And 45 going into this one. Wrong recipe. No, 60 going into this one, sorry. Which is perfect. That's exactly how much we want. We do need... No. Yeah, it's only getting 30. That's where my limitation was that my belts are only doing 30 per minute for each of them. So I need to put tier 2 belts on all of these. Well, technically not on these, right? They can still be tier 1, but these need to be Mark II belts to run correctly. Then I need to hook up the power guys. I specifically left that one open for a reason. And there we go. We are now producing our steel. We're getting 20 steel pipe per minute. And I believe 45 steel beams. 15 steel beams per minute. I don't know where I got 45 from. We'll just set up a little area for them to go into. So this is one of those moments where I would imagine that like a dimensional depot would really come in handy. Because I could come over here, take all of this stuff that like if I have overflow or anything like that, and dump it into a dimensional depot. The one thing I'm not sure about with them, and maybe I can test it with the storage container, is if you can hook up splitters and mergers to these now. It doesn't look like you can. My idea was that you would have, imagine this is a dimensional depot, right? And I have a thing that I want to have multiple of going in, right? So I want to have one line, a sushi belt of sorts that makes my steel pipes and my steel beams go in, and then if it overflows, then it goes into a storage container, right? So I always have access to a stack of stuff in my dimensional depot, even if I use it. What I would like to be able to do is put a smart splitter in front and have it output everything into the dimensional depot, and then have it overflow into the crate. The issue is that I don't think you can put a splitter or merger close enough to the dimensional depot that you can set it up where there isn't a what's it called, a belt on it, so you won't have the ability to buffer it, as well as, I guess, if the dimensional depot fills up, so say you put 101 reanimated SAM in it, it will always hold on to that one SAM that you have, and it won't let anything else go in. So I guess that's kind of the main issue that I'm seeing with that idea. But it would be nice to be able to like sushi belt for your dimensional depots. But I would imagine the best way to go about it is if you have to build a factory really far away, rather than transporting everything back, you just dimensional depot it, unless it needs to go into another factory of some sort. But if it's something that like you want to carry around with you, you just dimensional depot it. If you need more, you should have something that will provide you more, so on and so forth. Cool. So we have that set up now. And once that gets going, and we have a few more reinforced iron plates, we'll be able to get the Mark III belts, and we can actually come over here and fix this. Right now we're about halfway there, it looks like. A little over half, actually. I think if we check the other one, we'll have enough. Then it'll just be the steel pipes and the steel beams that we need, which will come in time. There we go. I would have about 30 extra, so I think I can afford to toss these in now. So that will be our next goal, is to get those set up. So how are our biomass generators looking? They're not terrible. They're burning pretty slow because I think the coal power plant's taking the majority of the consumption up. These are burning about 100 megawatts each, or sorry, respectively. So between the three of them, or the six of them, they're burning at about what, 15 a piece, give or take, like 17.5 a piece. But I definitely need to go get some more foliage. That'll probably be something I do in the next episode, though. Again, might have been a bit of a shorter episode, just depending on I did a lot of running back and forth and a lot of crafting, but I don't have anything that I think I can get done in the next like 20 or so minutes to record. So thank you so much for watching. It is very much appreciated, and I will catch you in the next one. And don't worry, I will remember to save this time.